For me, it's the consistency of taking care of the budget segment of devices. I think developers at Realme finish doing a product, then start doing the dance. How low can we go? How low can we go? Because just recently, we talked about the Realme C25. And a couple of months later, here we are with the new Realme C35. First off, it's not often that the budget line of devices gets to be updated and or upgraded. But here we have one of the most, if not the most, beautifully packaged budget line devices. One thing is for sure, I wish all this beauty was packed in the Realme 9 that we just spoke of in this link up here. Check it out as well for a mid-ranger with a budget-like price point. Anyway, let's focus on this entry-level device. From Techweez, I'm Martin Givenchy with the Realme C35 unboxing and hands-on review. Let's take it and go. In the box is the simple packaging of the phone, the Type-C charging cable, and the 18-watt power brick. A SIM ejector tool and user guide come included as well. When I say the phone is gorgeous, just take a look at that. Flat rim, sharp corners, clear stepped camera island, and a shiny glass effect which is actually plastic. Interacting with the phone gives you that premium look thanks to the dynamic glowing design. The Realme C35 comes in two colors, glowing black, which is actually strange because black doesn't glow, but in this case it does, and glowing green like our unit. And no, it doesn't actually glow in the dark, although that would have been really cool. At the bottom we have the Type-C charging port, headphone jack, microphone, and bottom-facing mono speaker. On the right is a recessed power button that has the embedded fingerprint reader to make the right edge appear flat all throughout. Subtle but appreciated. On the left edge we get the tactile volume rocker buttons and the dual SIM tray with expandable storage. The phone comes in at 198 grams in weight and 8.1 millimeters in thickness, and was subjected and passed over 300 tests by Realme to provide users a longer-lasting smartphone experience. Coming to the front is another important upgrade from the C25. We get a 6.7 1080p LCD screen featuring 600 nits peak brightness and is the first phone in the C series to feature a full HD screen at 1080 by 2408. It is bigger, brighter, and has better resolution. And before you start asking, what about the refresh rate? It is an entry-level budget device, so we are stuck at 60 Hz, so you miss out on the more fluid transitions. Generally, the build quality and design are pretty solid. Realme C35 is powered by a Unisoc Tiger 616 chipset paired with 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of UFS 2.2 storage. This is a lesser-known processor but holds its own, and I was kinda surprised by its performance between gaming and multitasking. You'll have to dial down graphic settings for the intense games, but light to moderate games will fare really well. Realme C35 will handle browsing the web, streaming, scrolling social media, responding to emails, taking photos and videos, playing Ninja Arashi, Alto's Odyssey, Asphalt 9, and Call of Duty Mobile. Realme C35 comes running on Android 11 and Realme UI R Edition. This is disappointing as Android 12 has been out for several months now, especially seeing as how the Realme 9 wears the Android 12 so beautifully, topped with a fantastic Realme UI 3 experience. But it's not a deal breaker. Realme C35 comes packing 4 cameras, which include an 8-megapixel selfie camera housed in the water drop notch and a triple camera setup. We get a 50 megapixels main and two 2 megapixels monochrome lens and macro sensors. The 50 megapixel sensor is the same one as the flagship Realme GT2. The 50 megapixels camera is among the highlights of this phone, and for good reason. It is a capable lens for most shots, daylight, and in those less than ideal lighting scenarios. You get sharp and detailed pictures, especially if you shoot with a dedicated 50 megapixels mode. The photos are bright and worth sharing on social media. However, some shots have washed out colors, so it's a phone that will need to be taken out for dinner with fare paid and wood to take good shots in some scenarios. Not all. The phone excels in nighttime shots with the included night mode. I loved most of the shots the Realme C35 took. The phone sadly comes missing the portrait mode for selfies. I like that though. Why force a mid-range to flagship feature on a budget device only to get it wrong? Do it right or don't do it at all. Although, Remy, since I realize you listen to consumers' feedback and respond, next time, upgrade to do it and then do it right. Okay? Yeah? All right. Videos are decent too, even at night, with the main camera recording at 1080p 30 fps, while selfie videos are limited to 720p 30 fps. Overall, the Realme C35 is a dependable camera smartphone. The Realme C35 has a 5000 mAh battery that supports 18-watt fast Type-C charging. This is a huge battery that takes forever to exhaust, and you can pull 2 days with light to moderate use. If you use it heavily, the charge will run low and you will need to top it up. 18-watt charging is slow in today's standards, as it takes 1.5 hours to go from empty to 81% and 2 hours 10 minutes to reach 97%. Not bad, but still a bit slow. Overall, the C35 makes a bold statement and brings to the table a sturdy, solid build, excellent display, outstanding battery life, better performance than you'd expect at this price. How much is it? I'll tell you in a few. And capable cameras. It ticks most checkboxes of what you'd expect from an entry-level smartphone and some more. Though the lack of a high refresh rate and Android 12 might be a deal breaker to some, but not to all. Realme C35's new design is a breath of fresh air in the budget smartphone market, and its attractive look and ample performance make the Realme C35 worth checking out if you're in the market for a device for a cost of, drumroll please, 20,199 on Realme retail stores countrywide and on e-commerce platforms like Jumia. Till the next one, we done take it. Now you go.